Bit of a belated start here, but welcome along to Velocity Racing Series. It's for the final time here in Season 1. We are live and in Abu Dhabi, where the action is going to be incredible. I'm joined by an extremely muted Fran Banuli, and we're ready to take you through the final round of the season. Tomorrow will be the announcement of next season, which should hopefully last the rest of the F125 game cycle. Fran, how are you doing today, pal?
Hello, mate. How are you?
I've had a Red Bull before this, so I'm going to actually be competent for once.
Wait, say again? Because you got mute. You cut off.
I had a Red Bull before this, so I actually will be competent.
Fair enough. Good, because I won't be. I'm currently watching the game. So, what is happening to the lobby?
I know I made sure to disconnect my VPN before this, so nothing should be broken.
I think I disconnected.
Classic. Well, MH will be the first one to start qualifying here in the finale, taking it through turn 1 quite nicely, on board with him. It's got to be smooth through turn 2, through turn 3. You want to really mount that inside curb to get maximum rotation from the car. And then flat down to turn 4, hard on the brakes as the curb starts and flicking into the apex. Running out wide with the throttle on the exit and then hard down the straight. How many people will use the esports sweat line? We will soon find out. DRS wide open now. Down into the turn 6 and 7 chicane, using the curb, under braking, and then flinging the car through the first part, straighten up out the second part, and then smashing the power down, using all the battery left now. Down in to turn 9, I believe it is. And once again on the brakes, smooth run through the left-hander before you straighten up now into the final sector. A tricky complex of corners. You've got to be hard on the brakes into here, get it over that first curve quite nicely, and then use the second curbs through the double left just for a bit of rotation before you straighten up and fling your car through the right-hander. Careful not to over-rotate the car, and hard on the brakes into the final corner. Use that inside curb, straighten up and to the line. The first time on the board is going to be a 23-3 from MH, not Jack. A 22-7 is his first effort around this circuit. ST comes to the line, can only deal with 23-3 himself. One of the Aston Martins further back, setting a lap. Sinyo 26-0. And that's a bit of what we come to expect from Sinyo at this point in the league. Quiet Boy up to P3 though, matching his teammate almost at pace, both 23-1s.
Realistically, Sinyo has been not showing his true pace all season for this, so I'm kind of expecting a lap in the 20s. So I think he's on lower engine modes than everyone, just to give everyone a chance. But yeah, we'll just have to see on the final runs.
Yeah, Sinyo has been probably one of the most consistent drivers this season, as the A-team hasn't validated his most recent effort. Will pull into the pits to conclude his lap. But yeah, I think Sinyo definitely one of the more consistent drivers on this track. Whether that's consistently good or consistently shit, we will leave that up to interpretation. But always there or thereabouts, a second or two off the pace of the rest, as Billy Whiz through the middle sector. LOI Not Jack surprised me. Yeah, LOI Not Jack has surprised me though, Fran. Only a 22-7 on his first run of the night.
Only. He's he's nearly 4 tenths ahead of P2.
I expected low 22s from that man.
I expect FaZe Monkey to piss off one if it stays in this order, FaZe Monkey ahead of Quiet Boy. I expect Quiet Boy to clear FaZe Monkey immediately. I mean, team orders at Williams today for sure.
Yeah, Quiet Boy battling Not Jack for the championship. You have the standings probably more handy than I do, as Yari goes into P2, showing that pace that he had yesterday in Formula Aero for its last race of Season 3.
You mean the pace I had yesterday?
Oh. Oh, look at Shamrock. Shamrock, you are a legend. He's just advertised us in URC. But Yari, up to
Well,
P2 for
so
now.
make sure everyone, URC, what a league. Um, no, it's actually not a good league because Hyper's clearly
Hyper's
the
turned
best
on
side
TV
from
pod
the grid.
offset.
I mean, it was better when Hyper was in cockpit, Cam.
Absolutely. Looking at the
Big up
current state of the
URC there.
standings. Looking at the current state of the standings, Fran, Quiet Boy has to finish P2 if not Jack
He
wins this
does,
race.
yes, he does. Because if not Jack wins and Quiet Boy becomes P3, it will go down to whoever has the most race wins. And of course, if not Jack wins the race, he's on 3 race wins this season.
Yeah, and if
Which
not
is
Jack
one more
finishes
than Quiet Boy.
second, Fran. If not Jack finishes second, Fran, Quiet Boy has to finish P5 because on countback, not Jack has more P3s, more podium finishes, but Quiet Boy's been more consistent throughout the season, has
I
scored
think
points in
Quiet
every
Boy,
race.
yeah, Quiet Boy has had a really good stint in the sprint races this season. I mean, our sprint race win is 12 points, and of course, he hasn't got the qualifying pace of not Jack. I'm not saying that it was easier for him to win the sprint races, but remember, this is why we had the sprint. If we didn't have the sprint races, not Jack would have won the championship already. Quiet Boy has got maybe over 30 points just from the sprint races alone.
Yeah, and I would ask you this, Fran. Not Jack versus Ryan Spencer, obviously.
I don't.
From
I think
yesterday, you saw his face.
I think we're gonna have much more than 2 title challengers next season.
But that
I
is
think
all
we
to be left for tomorrow as well, where we will be
exactly
doing the season announcement for Season 2 of
can't wait for
Velocity Racing Series. Faster, more competitive grid, and it'll be a great calendar as well.
Don't cry, Yari.
Yari was crying about FA shutting down last night. He wasn't pleased.
Monkey. To be fair, I would if I got gifted a podium at the end of the league.
Yeah,
like I want some points to be shown.
Yeah, if you didn't see the race yesterday, Fran Manuli held up Yari's teammate.
I didn't hold up.
I
didn't hold up. I defended. I Sergio Perez defended.
As HB Cook is disconnected, I hope you have him added, friend, because
I really hope
don't.
I do, because I don't think. Oh, I actually don't. Okay,
it's fine. You can accept friend requests in sessions. I found that out like a couple months ago.
All right, HB Cook, if you're watching the stream, add me, please. Or I think someone can invite him back. I'm pretty sure as well. Maybe Joker can do it, because I know he has him added.
Yeah, Fozzie's though.
He is on track right now. Oh, he's joined back. Okay.
Perfect. Fozzie's has come to the line. 23.9 from him.
As FaZe Monkey, effort. I did see him go fastest in Sector 1. Of course, that doesn't mean he's actually gone fastest, but it was a really decent Sector 1 from him. He's really close with Yari as well. He was a 10th up after Sector 1. So if he put that lap together, he should put him up into P2 at 22.9 for FaZe Monkey. Quiet Boy on a lap. He's not really gaining much. It's only a couple thousand up. He really needs a mighty second sector.
And he's found it. He's up to a 23 really flat right now.
As ST is also a 10th up on his time. So a lot of drive. It looks like it's really close at the moment. I don't want to jinx it, because then I'll see Notjack go 8/10 up on his next lap.
Notjack's going to end up in the 21s. If he doesn't, I'm going to be disappointed in him, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
You did not want Leo disappointed in you. As Quiet Boy
beats his teammate.
Goes up into P2, needs to beat his teammate. I mean, I don't think his teammate's going to fight him that much. I mean, the Constructors' Championship is done. FaZe Monkey is battling for P3, I think, in the championship. Yeah, P3 in the championship with Bluefoot and Joker. Also.
Yeah, FaZe Monkey, though.
I think Jonesy Boy is a little bit behind after that shambolic race in Brazil. He did have he was P4 before Brazil.
Yeah, I do wonder, though, Fran, is FaZe Monkey going to do a bit of a Sergio Perez type job today for Quiet Boy, try and secure him
I really
that
want to see
championship?
some mind games. I mean, you heard it from P Farrell as well. I mean, he's not in the lobby yet, but he will be racing from back of the grid. I don't know how much he can do from the back, but I think if Quiet Boy runs into P Farrell today or not Jack's teammate who is
Fozzie's 40.
Fozzy, I do think it's going to be a bit of a problem. So I think the ideal, obviously, Quiet Boy does love an overcut, so it's going to be really difficult if he's up into P2 for Fozzies or P Farrell to help not Jack by holding him up.
Yeah, well, I can tell you this, Fran. Quiet Boy might need to have some nerves because Not Jack already found a 10th in the first sector. Break marker board's already taken out at the chicane between the two crates in sector 2.
I mean,
and
Not Jack will be thinking today, I need to win this championship because he knows he's going to get copper next season. Or 3/10 up. This is what I'm saying about Not Jack's qualifying pace. I mean, this will be his 6th pole of the season, if I'm not mistaken. It will, because Hyper got pole in Brazil.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Not Jack is on for a 6th pole from 8 races. He has been mighty in qualifying.
Not Jack doing some incredible work so far this season.
I mean, that was really good throughout Sector 3.
Andrew's out!
Has binned it somewhere. 22-4 for Not Jack.
Yari's just done a 22-8, by the way. But on board with Yari, you've just seen Andrew in the
switch the controller. Yari needs to switch the controller.
I've been telling him this for so long, Brad. I swear to God, I've told him he's faster on controller. He scares me sometimes on controller, Fran. He is actually a good driver when he switches over to it.
This guy needs to stay on controller, because look at the lap times he's given us.
Yeah, P2 currently for the McLaren man.
This is such a Yari thing as well. Like, how are you quicker on controller than on wheel?
You've just got to remember as well, this guy is in P2 right now in qualifying. He has had 1 top 5 this season and 5 top 10s. His best position in the race has been P5. His best qualifying has been P5. And right now, he's looking at a front row start if he can keep that pace up.
I'm really intrigued to see if HB... I mean, he's been struggling throughout the session. I'm really intrigued because he had really good qualifying pace in Brazil. As... I mean, Andrew, what on earth happened to Andrew there? Really want to know.
P. Farrell has come in the chat calling everyone peanut merchants. Classic P. Farrell. But Sinyo through the final corner is on an improvement. That's very messy in the final corner, but he's up to a 25.
It's an 8/10 improve. Wow.
What a lap from Sinyo. 10 out of 10.
Can we applaud Sinyo there? That is
doing
really
the
good.
Lord's work. Hyper's asking if I'm commentating. I think he'd know my commentary schedule by this point. But, you know, considering he was my teammate for so long, he always begs me to race with him, even though I've not driven the game for about a month until today, actually, friend.
Considering... oh, shit. Oh.
To be fair, I actually came back with some decent pace for my first time back on the game in about a month. You know, quite happy with that. But final runs are beginning now. Sinyo will be tight, I think, to get on to finish his final run, as ST is taking the alternate track layout here. I mean, just simply esports level mine for the Kick Sauber reserve. I mean, in this stage in proceedings.
I mean, Sinyo, he's a one to watch, like.
Look, I think all Sinyo needs is just someone to sit with him for like 30 minutes and he will find 2 seconds.
No, the problem with Sinyo, he needs a Leo. Because I've raced him so many times and he's just been the same pace all the time. I think he needs a Leo. I think he needs a mentor. He needs a Rian Cassidy. He needs a Mr. Miyagi. That's what he needs.
Well, I think the first.
I mean, if he races for fun, I mean that's fair play. He's got some points, some decent points this season, which
considering that qualifying time.
Yeah,
Nearly
exactly.
3 seconds off LOI not Jack right now. But, friend,
Can I just say, he started on pole position in the sprint 2 times. Two.
I think friends forgetting the reverse sprints.
No, you've got to give credit to the guy.
Reverse grid sprint races? Nah, it's not reverse. He's actually just put in some mega pace to start on pole there. To be fair though, he has held his own, and the H as well. The
He held P1 for 2 laps. Okay, maybe it was 1.5 laps, but it's still on lap 2.
And you've got to remember as well, back in Austria now, Fran, the A team as well. He held on brilliantly in that race to be leading for the majority.
Andy is more of a race pace guy rather than a qualifying guy. He always does better in the race than qualifying.
I mean, it's just one of the most difficult things, in my opinion,
I think he is like
is quali pace.
I think he hasn't been speaking about enough, because Andy really, when someone doesn't try to make it 3 wide, Andy survives everything. I think he's really consistent, and he really avoids time penalties and crashes. Like I said, his last crash wasn't even his fault. The man called Rhea. Oh my god.
Joker can't even, by the way, get ahead of Yari on that final run. The scenes, ST comes to the line, it's P6 as Fozzie
I really hope
off.
I don't get blamed if Yari qualifies ahead of Joker today. No one is holding him up today. So let's see what Joker has in store for. I mean, I really want to see him do well. I know he's got the pace. It hasn't been the best of seasons for him, or Mercedes in general.
Andy the A-Team comes across the line. That's a massive improvement for him, up to P12 into the 23
Quiet Boy
sixes.
is not improving, Leo. Quiet Boy is not improving.
And Phase Monkey has. So Phase Monkey up to P3. Bluefoot comes to the line. It's P6 for him. Good lap from him. Puts himself ahead
of ST. He's going to go down to P7 knowing his qualifyings.
Yeah, well, here comes Vinny. Next closest contender.
A miracle in Sector 3. Pushes so much in that final corner. Stays in P4. Joker isn't finding any time either. He has abandoned his flying lap.
LOI not Jack though. The Peanut Merchant to the line. Finds another little bit of time. Gary is down. I mean,
it's only a 4/10 improvement. This guy has truly been washed. This guy was getting 8/10 worth of poles.
Lost it all in that final sector as well.
Fuzzies hasn't validated.
But HB Cook has kept it valid for the first time this session, Frank. And this is the only chance he's going to have.
HB Cook was really good in qualifying in Brazil. He's only going to get 1 lap time here. I mean, it's looking good by the timing screens. Can he overtake?
Oh, he has 2-3.
2-3. I was going to say, can he overtake
between them?
This is not good in terms of position for Quiet Boy, but we do know how he likes to do the races. I mean, he can go from P5 to P2 just by overcutting the whole grid.
We're going to see Quiet Boy running 0 rear wing today. I'm 90% sure of that. He is going to go straight line. He is already a straight line speed merchant. And I can tell you the wings on the setup currently are 16.6 that he'll have.
This is... I just really hope everyone keeps it clean. If all the drivers are watching this, remember, these two are fighting for a championship. I mean, you wouldn't believe it if you saw not Jack's times in qualifying this season, but in fairness, they are both fighting for the championship. And we are lobby resetting, so I think everyone should just retire, Leo.
Yeah, I've already put that because they broke my lobby. They broke my game yesterday by leaving. But I think what we've got to do is, if everyone readies up quickly, we can show yet again the incredible I don't know, the incredible scenes.
Signo's lap?
I mean, hey, if we've got time, does Signo have his lap recorded? You know, if you can send it to us, I will put. We could do a side-by-side Signo versus not Jack in terms of their laps, and really analyze where Signo's 3 seconds were.
It's definitely not the engine. right now. We're still not on the 2026 track, so it has to be in the corners, Leo.
Yeah, the battery management on
To be fair,
2026.
I heard they were having some vibration issues in the paddock this morning, so maybe that's why Sinio is has struggled in qualifying.
All right, let's see if
As
everyone knows how to disqualify themselves from a formation lap. A lot of people immediately turning around. Let's go. Yes, this is how you do it. Andy, the A-team, got a mile back from the grid. He was in the final corner. I don't know if Sinyo is actually knowing what we're doing right now.
does
Sinyo, you know
Andrew
you
know
need to
about
retire. You need to
Andrew does
turn
this
around and
every
drive
time.
backwards. Andrew, turn around and drive backwards, or you're banned. I'm trying to say it over game chat if he can hear it.
Andrew's aura.
Andrew's just gonna drive the formation lap. This guy, man. But then obviously we have the actual retirements, which are going to be a hell of a lot more interesting than 30 people going backwards. You just turn around, drive backwards on the track, Sinyo, if you can hear this.
Everyone who's watching the stream, everyone abuse Andrew in the Discord. You have my blessing to say whatever you want about Andrew in general chat. So have at it.
On even better still, we can make it so he can't even clap back. He can't even clap back. Let's have Andrew get screamed at by everyone in Discord. I mean, to be fair, I don't think Sinyo understands how to disqualify yourself from a formation lap. But, you know, that's fine. He's a casual. As Andrew has finally disqualified himself. But we're still
I don't
waiting
think
for...
Sinyo has understood the assignment here.
It's fine. Sinyo's the star of this show, friends.
He's doing his second. He's doing his second or his fifth qualifying lap. I don't think he knows this is the formation.
To be fair, I think Sinyo needs to practice, right? Right, it's time for the Mania.
It's time for Drive to Survive.
There goes not Jack. He's spanned it already. He's in the middle of the track. People are backwards absolutely everywhere as we head into turn one. Cars all over the road, smashing into the wall. How has Bluefoot survived that? Fozzie's coming through in P2. And Fozzie's is in the wall. It's the absolute scenes.
Andrew's driving normally.
Andrew's...
He's done a hyper. He's done a hyper.
Yonsy Boy and Andrew doing some donuts for us, putting on a show as Ben leads for the first time in Apex.
In Apex,
he instantly loses it.
Do you mean in Velocity? In
Velocity. Yeah, look, it's rebranded like a week ago. I wasn't really in a sane mind last week, you know. I didn't have the stream graphics set until about 5 minutes ago.
ST finally proves that he's not washed and he is leading the Abu Dhabi GP.
ST gets a penalty though. Andrew and ST would drive through.
ST retire. ST retire.
ST, just press the retire button in the menu at this point.
Please,
You're failing. Alright, we will be back with the stream in a bit.
ST's so washed he can't even DNF.
We'll be back with the stream in a bit once we've reset the grid for the race. And we are back to live, just waiting for everyone to get ready to go here in Abu Dhabi. 4 drivers currently have the hard tyre selected, that being Vinny, ST, FaZe Monkey, and Notjack, and Ben. Wow. That's not a tyre I want to see. Soft tyres is the thought for Ben. And Johnsy Boy, he's baiting. He said he's one-stopping.
I mean, Johnsy Boy has nothing to lose, to be fair. Being 2 laps slower than the competition, you need to minimize that to 1 lap, I guess. So that's why he's thinking of starting on the soft.
Yeah, but the question
I've never seen a driver fall off more after a race win, except myself in URC. So, other than Johnsy Boy.
Yeah, there's Johnsy Boy's bait. Ben was also apparently baiting with that soft. But tyre strategy, important around here. It's a very tight one-stop here, about 1 lap in it, if you can make it work. As we will be getting ready to go shortly. Someone has sent a message probably saying they've disconnected. Oh, Ford Focus 2009 got timed out for no reason when we wanted to abuse him. Okay, that sounds right.
Andrew never gets timed out for no reason.
We are getting going though, Fran. It's going to be 5 lights for the final time.
For the last time.
This season, it's lights out away. We go. LOI, Notjack, good start. Yari trying to get a better one. Down towards turn 1. Can he slide up the inside or not, Jack? He's going to try it. Into turn 1. He's still just about alongside, but can't quite make the move stick. In turn 2, a lot of understeer from that dirty air. And that'll put him under pressure from HB Cook. His teammate in P3s are a couple cars off in the background.
ST has made contact with Vinny.
ST miles off in the grass and dirt.
As HB Boy ahead of his teammate already. He up to P4.
Yeah, Quiet Boy needs to gain places. He needs that P2 this race because Notjack has been unstoppable this season. Joker and Ben, though, into turn whatever this is.
Yari,
looking at
it. Makes some contact with HB Cook. Yeah, FaZe Monkey holding off the pack. Really good.
Ben's got his teammate, Fran. Ben is ahead of Joker.
I wonder the time being. If there is any team orders. Joker is going to fight Ben. He doesn't send it on him. Playing it easy, he fakes sending. He has done Ben there. Ben
Bluefoot
got a traction out of the corner.
Bluefoot as well, fighting Johnsy Boy right now. Is he going to try and switch into the stadium complex? No, he can't. Not quite yet, but Johnsy Boy making up a lot of places off the start. But here goes Blue.
From Bluefoot.
He's going to try it. Try and go wheel to wheel. Can't get the power down on the exit just enough to make his way up the order.
This is the guy I want to see. Quiet Boy. Both Quiet Boy and Notjack on the same strategy on the hards here. So this is going to be really interesting. I was wondering why Notjack was not pulling. This is probably why. It's because the mediums are so much better than the hards at the moment.
I mean, you would think so, but a couple laps down the road, the wear isn't that different between them, though.
Oh, Yari!
Yari making mistakes as he does, as ST has cleared Andy into the hairpin, but it's a big snap on the exit. And the position is lost again by ST and maybe P. Farrell now. Having a go on ST down into turn 16. Can't do anything. That's Billy Wiz, who's just made contact into the back of Andrew. Lost his wing. Comes back on the track in 13, but that is wing damage.
FaZe Monkey has overtaken his teammate. FaZe Monkey is ahead of Quiet Boy.
This is not needed between the Williams two. Obviously, FaZe in his own championship fight.
I mean, FaZe Monkey is... I don't think Quiet Boy is going to appreciate that at all. But, I mean, FaZe Monkey is on the quicker tire right now. So if he's slowing down FaZe Monkey too much, it is better for both their races. But surely they can't fight today as Notjack's teammate. Not really in the fight for anything at the moment. P. Farrell, his third teammate, not really in the fight for anything either.
Hey, he's fighting Sinyo. That's the most important part of this race.
As I am getting Windows security notifications.
This is why you disable Windows security on your computer. That is not technical support facts. You should actually keep it on. It's quite good. But HB Cook hasn't really been able to keep a Jack on this lap. He's closing back in with that DRS, but he fell away quite a lot in that final sector. As Jack does start to build into this race, Andrew and MH are battling it out into the braking zone of the chicane. Andrew up the inside, much better run, and a really compromised exit now for MH. Is this going to let Vinny have a sniff on the back of the Haas driver? They are going to be wheel to wheel. Down into the long left-hander here. Who's going to be last on the brakes? It's going to be Vinny hanging it on the outside. Can he keep it? Less grip out there, of course.
P. Farrell has overtaken Sinio.
Yeah, Vinny gets through on MH, trying to come back towards his teammate in this part of the race. It's critical, but DRS train from the leader to 13th, but Billy looking like he may drop off momentarily. It's a yellow flag in Sector 3. I think a little half spin there for P. Farrell into the hotel section.
Yeah, he is back behind Sinio. Sinio has already got a time penalty in this race. As now, Quiet Boy on this lap has been finding a lot of pace on Phase Monkey. Is this the... Oh, and Sinio, for the last time in VRS Season 1, has retired. Did he collide with P. Farrell? Because that looked like a little bit of a rage quit. Now, Quiet Boy, he is really close to Phase Monkey. Both of them really saving battery at the moment, so I don't think Quiet Boy wants to rush into anything, as HB Cook has been gaining a lot on Quiet Boy. Yari is in a podium position for the second time this week. This time in Papaya.
Here comes HB Cook. Is he going to have the battery though?
Bluefoot and Johnsy Boy. Bluefoot and Johnsy Boy are friends, but Andrew just decides to fuck off both of them. As Bluefoot does get the switch back at the end, but Andrew gets the better traction. That is a great double move from Andrew round the outside of Bluefoot.
Making it work in that V-carb car. Phase Monkey and Quiet Boy have to be careful here though, because Yari is teetering on the edge right now of losing DRS to the top two. And that could be critical later on in this race.
Quiet Boy cannot afford Phase Monkey to lose DRS. I mean, Phase Monkey's got no battery compared to Quiet Boy.
Yeah, typically known for his battery management. Phase Monkey, I mean, typically known for just having some pace where he needs it, but he needs to find some pretty good pace right now.
Yari isn't really known for battery management, is he? But he's still on the same level with Phase Monkey in terms of battery.
Yeah, it's not Jack just taking it easy at the moment. HB Cook not really posing a threat, pulling out of the slipstream there, trying to sort himself out on engine temperatures probably, as Quiet Boy is outside that DRS of Yari right now. But here, HB Cook, closest he's been so far, Fran. What can he do into the long
Quiet Boy
left-hander?
Could be betting on it. He doesn't have enough straight line speed, HB Cook, compared to the straight line speed that Not Jack has. Quiet Boy now ahead of his teammate again, but he is out of the DRS zone. I mean, Yari doesn't look that fast in the corners compared to Quiet Boy.
Yeah, Yari maybe just struggling a bit early in this race, but he's keeping up decently well enough with his teammate and LOI Not Jack right now. You know, a bit of a shuffle of the grid in this final race. You know, seeing Ben and Andrew up there after their recent struggles. ST down in 13th. I know he's not raced often here, but down in 13th is not where you'd think for ST to be, as Billy Wiz has pulled into the pits at the end of lap 5. Is this going to be a two-stop strategy? No, it's retirement already for Billy. And we look at as well, HB Cook now falling away from LOI Not Jack. Are the tyres just a bit too far gone for the McLaren man? And what does Quiet Boy have in response? If these two ahead of him have dead mediums, he needs to get on with his race now, because I'll tell you this, if he can't get ahead of these guys, he is going to be in a lot of pain later on. You can do, I think, at most 18 laps on a hard around here, but it's a big undercut that you have to try, big overcut that you have to try and take starting on that alternate strategy. As Joker and Phase Monkey now start to battle it out a little bit further down. Joker just seems to be a bit quicker at this stage. FaZe Monkey dropping away from his teammate, who's closing in to the back of Yari Spams L2 as it stands, but Joker needs now something great on this next lap. He'll want to get into that lead fight, but dying mediums are never the place to be around this circuit. Ben has fallen a little bit away from his teammate as well on that medium tyre, a little bit expected at this stage, as Joker has typically been the faster Mercedes driver of the two. But what also is Yari thinking to do right now? He's close to his teammate where he could maybe fight down these next couple straights, and HB Cook a bit deep into the hairpin, but Yari, bit of over rotation on the apex as well. So, gotta see now on this straight, is Yari maybe going to try and take back the position from his teammate, get the clean edge, see if he can close back onto LOI Not Jack in the lead of this race. As I say that, Joker has got FaZe Monkey, but FaZe Monkey would have had the better line. He's just mucked it up though. He's off the track, and that has ruined any opportunity of him getting the position back. Joker up into P5, and obviously Joker fighting FaZe Monkey right now for position in the Constructors' Championship. We'll have to see how this will change the state of the Drivers' Championship. Right now, Joker only is 3 points ahead of FaZe Monkey, so currently it still looks like that Joker's going to win that fight for P3 in the Drivers. LOI Not Jack and Yari. LOI Not Jack and Quiet Boy, sorry.
Quiet Boy really is desperate now. I mean, not desperate, it's really critical that Quiet Boy starts gaining now. I mean, the tires are sure, the tire wear is in his favor. I think he is managing too much for the pace. He's managing his pace too much.
Yeah, but you've got to be careful around here. I think Quiet Boy knows the one-stop is the best strategy around here. It's also difficult, really, to make a move when the car ahead has the slipstream, has the DRS, but Yari, as always,
FaZe Monkey was struggling. FaZe Monkey was struggling a lot on those tires, as he's already pitted. Same with Bluefoot and Jonesy Boy. So the medium's clearly not really that good in terms of tire life. I mean, they're gonna have to pit again. They're not doing 21 laps on those hards.
Yeah, it's looking like it at this stage. Andrew clears Ben, but a second straight for a comeback from the Mercedes driver is a possibility. But Ben maybe just sat a little bit too far back as it stands to get anything done. HB Cook maintaining about a 2-second gap right now in P2 to LOI Not Jack.
Yari looks faster than HB Cook, and he has been looking faster in the last 2 or 3 laps. Now, Not Jack needs to do a Verstappen this season and just pull away. That's all he can do, realistically, today.
HB Cook pits.
He does pit, and that allows Quiet Boy to only have one more car ahead of him. That is not his championship rival. He really needs to overtake Yari and see his pace in some free air.
Yeah, this is his teammate coming in has kind of cost Yari at this point, because Yari needed that DRS really, but
yeah, but the problem is Quiet Boy gets really close. He does get the DRS, but look at how close Joker is. When Joker overtook to get to P5, he was 1.7 behind Quiet Boy. He's now 7/10 behind.
Yeah, and Quiet Boy as well didn't really use that battery in Sector 1 where Yari did. That was what nearly cost him DRS, but this is what could cost Yari the position now. Quiet Boy burning the rest of his battery to the inside of the left-hander. Move easily completed by the Williams driver. Better tyres, better grip, more battery. And now it's all on Quiet Boy. It's in his hands. He's P2. But a lot of work for the top two to do as the race continues on. But those mediums certainly dying off at this stage of the race. If you see the gap to Not Jack.
If you're LOI Not Jack and you're approaching the last few laps of the race and you're 5 seconds ahead, do you back off and try to get people to attack Quiet Boy? As Yari has pitted, so Joker is going long on those mediums.
Yeah, Joker definitely aiming the one stop here. Yari it could be close for him, but 20 laps on a tyre is not going to be easy for him. I think right now, Not Jack can't risk backing up Quiet Boy
No,
in
I'm not
case
saying
Not
no.
Jack
Of course
gets.
not. Of
Well,
course
no,
not
even
now.
later on, I don't think he could risk losing the position as
Oh,
someone
as
is a
there is a
mile off.
Red Bull.
Andrew.
That is that Andrew?
Andrew's
He
miles
is.
off in the grass at the moment. What has gone on there? I think he
What
was
is
with
happening to Andrew?
ST.
Is he taking the original line in Abu Dhabi? Is that what he's
Oh,
doing?
he's doing the esports tyre warm-up strats. The wheel wiggles. But
As
Andrew, I think a rotten race for him so far.
I think he's showing us a few donuts, but he should be doing that at the end of the race, not now, as he's got how many penalties? 23 seconds of penalties. That's my lucky number.
I didn't even see penalties coming up, so how has Andrew managed that?
As Fuzzies will be thinking, what the fuck is this guy in front of me doing?
Yeah, hopefully Andrew just gets out of the way nicely for Fozzies, as Andrew has
As he
completely
gets
cut the corner.
another 10-second penalty. I mean, if he affects Andy, this is going to be a hefty penalty for Andrew.
And that'll be coming into the next season as well. Starting the season on the
Exactly.
back foot is not what you need in what will be a much more competitive league next season. But
as Joker
Joker's
stayed
really
out.
keeping...
Yeah, Joker's keeping those mediums to life.
My question is Joker maybe considering the medium stop? Because
I mean, no, I
with
don't
the
think
pace
so,
he
man.
still has, it's a
Andrew
possibility.
doing some really good drifting here. Really, really good. If he would have kept it, that's a really good drift. So props to him. This is not Tokyo Drift Simulator, mate. Getting
Yeah,
the pits on
Johnsy
the
and
tire like
Bluefoot
a
though,
good foot.
friend. Johnsy and Bluefoot, friend, are scrapping it
Ah,
out.
still scrapping. That
Yeah,
is.
wheel to wheel in turn 4. Bluefoot got the switchback in the end.
This is a really good battle, and of course, Bluefoot, the Aura King, the Silent Bull, gets ahead of Johnsy Boy.
Yeah, still
The
opportunities
prancing
though.
horse.
Blue a
As
lot lower on
Yari
that.
now. Yari is behind FaZe Monkey, so FaZe Monkey has undercut Yari. Yari is on. I swear, Yari started on mediums.
Yeah, he's pitted again. He's definitely two-stopping here. I think maybe the
That
wedge
is,
just a bit high.
That is
to his
interesting.
liking. Joker's still going though, on to lap 12. On that medium tyre, it doesn't even look that bad. When you go on board with him, worse it looks like the front right.
He is still keeping up with Quiet Boy somehow.
Joker doing an incredible job right now, but Quiet Boy is unfortunately dropping a bit away.
I mean, we
from
know
Not
Quiet.
Jack.
We know what Quiet Boy is doing. I mean, I've seen this guy undercut more than any other driver, even in real life. He is saving those tires. They don't even look too bad after 11 laps.
Yeah, but neither really do Not Jack. You know, a little rear lock up there for Not Jack though, into the hairpin. We were lucky to catch that on board. Well, into the chicane. So maybe a bit of trouble for him, but Quiet Boy closing back in this middle sector.
Yari has got past FaZe Monkey this time around. Bluefoot is gaining a lot behind these two. There is a whole train building up here as Johnsy Boy follows them as well. Ben is a little bit behind from this train. MH has been really silent so far. He's 9 seconds behind Ben as Johnsy Boy bottles it again and gets a 3-second penalty. FaZe Monkey round the outside. Gets it done. Or down the inside.
Yeah, beautiful little move there from FaZe Monkey to get the position back. Just using DRS strategically as Fozzies and Pete Farrell.
HB Cook is struggling a bit behind that kick Sauber. He desperately needs to get by. Look how slow! ST!
HB Cook!
ST just turned in. I mean, ST just turned in there.
Was ST going to pit?
I think so, Leo, because he was turning in really sharply to the right, and ST's luck doesn't get any better.
Neither does it seem Fozzie's backwards again on this tour of the circuit. The top 3 right now, the 3 that all started on the hard compounder tyre, but look at the leader of the 2 stoppers, HB Cook. closing in on WTEC7 Vinny at the moment. Only 5 seconds the gap, and he's made a pit stop.
But HB Cook has a missing end plate.
Yeah, that's going to hurt him for the rest of this race.
That is going to hurt him. After showing such a good sign in qualifying again, as there is a yellow flag, I wonder if that's Fozzie's.
He's had a rotten time of it.
He is going to retire in the pits as well.
I mean, it was a great effort from Fozzie's, but
really good effort.
It all has to come to an end at some point. He kept out as long as he could, but those tyres were gone, and I think it's just been a rotten race for him in this finale of VRS. But we still soldier on. Lap 14 started by LOI, not Jack. Only 16 laps to go for him, but still a few more of pain on a hard compound tyre that is slowly but surely going to be falling away for him. It's not like the hards that we've seen at some of the events this season where they just last and they keep their pace and they keep their grip. It's a very different tyre to what he's going to be used to from this season. It just wears away.
Hit finally, and he's on his first proper lap on those hards. He's down to P11, Leo, so he's going to have a lot of ground to make up.
Yeah, taking a look at the fastest laps, Joker holding on, but Joker will one-stop here, Fran. It's guaranteed at this stage. Without a safety car, he'll be going.
How long is a pit stop on this track?
It is a 20-second pit loss, so one of the shorter ones on the calendar.
Currently, if not Jack pits now, he is really close to being either behind or ahead of Bluefoot, who has just switched back ST with a beautiful move. Can't get Yari in the same sequence, and he does. What a move from the Silent Bull.
Beautiful work from Mr. P7 himself.
Johnsy Boy really got to overtake around the outside of ST. I think ST does have some damage, and of course he's on really bad tyre wear at the moment.
Yeah, has ST even pit yet? He hasn't. I think this is just kind of race over ST. You look at where he's going to come out. He's going to come out a mile behind.
You never know. Maybe a Williams crashes into this corner right here.
You're talking about a phase monkey, hopefully, because we don't want to see this championship go to a quiet
for sure.
Look,
but at the moment,
ST
has retired for, I think, the third time this season in the pits. I don't think he's finished a VRS race so far.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a tough race for ST. Obviously, that contact with HB Cook has made it 10 times worse for him, Frank.
I mean, is he ever beating the washed allegations? Is ST ever beating them?
I could put some text on the screen that just says ST washed if you want, because I don't think he ever will. Here comes Yari, though, on Bluefoot. Not much battery in either of their cars, but Yari does get up the inside. He's deep, though, incredibly deep and blue. Gets the position back. This is going to invite Johnsy Boy into the battle, though. A much better exit for the Ferrari. He's been teeing this up for a few laps now in terms of how he's been driving that corner. And the move should be simple for Johnsy Boy with a lot more battery. Here comes Yari. Yari back up the inside of Johnsy Boy. That was a bit of argy-bargy there. Can Johnsy Boy fend off the McLaren?
He sends it down the inside. Really good move from Johnsy.
Johnsy Boy.
Leo, sorry to cut you off there, but Quiet Boy has been gaining a few tenths here and there. He was 6.8 heading into the lap. He's lost 2 tenths, probably in the straight. But he has been gaining a bit. As Quiet Boy up into third, even with that wing damage, he does not look like he's slowing any more down.
I mean, these regs don't really have too much pain if you've got minor wing damage. Here comes Phase Monkey as well past Vinny. Vinny's tyres long past their best.
Is he going for the hard-soft strategy?
Hard medium, it'll be quite
is he preying on a safety car here?
I just don't think you could with how far the walls are here. Safety cars aren't really something you get too often.
As Joker on his teammate, both Mercedes, no team orders down. And Mercedes, he really aggressively went back on the racing line. I'm really surprised that Ben wasn't too intimidated by that. As now Joker and Yari are going head to head for the second time in 2 days. This time they have not a McLaren in front of them, they have a Ferrari in front of them.
Yeah, it's like a lot of people have switched roles here. Yari's in the McLaren instead of the Ferrari. Joker's in the Mercedes
Exactly.
instead of the Ferrari. But to be fair, the last time Joker and Yari came together, right, they were battling as teammates. This time, no team orders,
Vinny
no
finally
team
has into the
respect.
pits.
They are going to bully each other. Quiet Boy only lost about 2/10 on that previous lap, so the pace is
At the
definitely
moment,
still there for Quiet Boy. He just needs to get that
it is.
P2. That's his only plan right now, and a lot of people that have pitted already are on that two-stop strategy. Vinny is one of the ones one-stopping. I think Joker is the only other person who's realistically in a fight looking for a one-stop, but Joker starting to go at Yari, makes contact into the back of the McLaren car. Let's see this. On board with Joker, Yari doesn't really have the battery. He's not turned it on for half the straight. So they are going to go wheel to wheel into the chicane. There's contact between the two of them, a little wheel hook, middle of the chicane, but Yari's going to try and follow Joker through the exit. Can't quite get the power down. Does Ben have an answer to this? Are the two Mercedes about to bully the McLaren? Yes, they are. Ben on the outside of Yari. Can he hang it here? On the hard compounder tyre, much better grip probably than Yari has.
Oh, what a no
and he has
overtake
hung
from Ben.
it beautifully around the outside of Yari.
That is some Lewis Hamilton type overtaking. As
Yari's trying to run her. By the way, the Peanut Merchant is in the pits.
LOI not Jack. Okay. Peanut Merchant in the pits. Quiet Boy, as we know, will stay out. Quiet Boy cannot lose too many positions. I mean, at the moment, Quiet Boy, when he pits, he's P9.
I mean, I don't see how much that's going to matter. Only threat right now is HB Cook, if he can... Oh, Joker, sorry. If he can keep his tyres alive enough for the one step.
I think Quiet Boy will be praying that not Jack gets slowed down by the traffic. He's got a lot of it. He's going to have to do a what Lando Norris did this season in real life.
I think the bigger hope, friend, there's a bigger hope for Yari here, for Quiet Boy here, sorry. It's that LOI Not Jack has to burn his tyres too much cutting through this traffic.
I mean, but he also has to burn his tyres cutting through the traffic. He's going to have more traffic than LOI Not Jack.
I disagree with you on that, friend, because a lot of people ahead of him two-stop.
He's going to have to.
Quiet has a 7-second buffer.
It depends when Quiet Boy pits, because those tyres are not going to make it much further.
Yeah,
as here's LOI Not Jack getting by Ben already.
I'll tell you this, looking on board with Quiet Boy, I'd say it's this lap, maybe next lap, those tyres are well beyond their best at this stage of the proceedings.
The problem for Not Jack is, as already he's losing time behind John Z Boy, who is on none, as LOI Not Jack is going to go round the outside of John Z Boy heading into the final corner.
And John Z Boy's in the pits.
John Z Boy is in the pits.
And as is Owl's HB Cook as well. So this is what I was saying. Ben has also pitted. So this is what I was saying. Quiet Boy now has no traffic that isn't going to stop, that he'll have to overtake.
This is working out really well for Quiet Boy. I mean, the only threat to Joker, to Not Jack and Quiet Boy is probably going to be Joker. Yeah, he can really keep those tyres. I mean, he does have that 3-second penalty, which will help him get the position. I mean, as here is LOI Not Jack on Joker. Joker not really fighting it really much, but Not Jack now has to face Quiet Boy's teammate.
Yeah,
who has to take out for an extra lap. Now, this is where machinery and driving ability come together for FaZe Monkey.
This is where FaZe Monkey has to channel Mexico.
He has to play the team game.
FaZe Monkey currently relatively safe.
Yeah, he is playing. Joker. He is playing the team game. Not going dangerously slow here, just defending a bit. This is gonna help Quiet Boy,
who comes into the pits as well. Fran
comes into the pits now, as LOI Not Jack gets by Quiet Boy, and he sets the fastest lap of the race. FaZe Monkey is leading a VRS race for the first time in I don't know how long.
And I mean, you can see how much Notjack's having to lift as well right now. In parts, while FaZe Monkey can't get that power down, he's keeping the battery off. He wants all the charge he can. He goes defensive into the hairpin. He's going to have to block this switch back from Notjack, but he can't quite do it. And Notjack,
Notjack will have DRS as well. I think FaZe Monkey did everything he could. As Jonesy Boy got disqualified, as P Farrell retires, what happened to Jonesy Boy? Or is he okay?
I think he has been disqualified.
He has been disqualified. What on earth happened to Jonesy Boy?
FaZe Monkey now.
We only have 11 remaining drivers from the 18, and here is FaZe Monkey sending it on Notjack.
That wasn't smart. That wasn't smart by FaZe. FaZe Monkey needed to keep
contact with Joker.
FaZe needed to keep Joker behind. FaZe had to keep Joker at bay because Joker is the person that Quiet Boy needs to get past in this race.
I mean,
this could end on tied points, Fran, between Quiet Boy and Joker.
9 laps remaining. FaZe Monkey pits, so he was going to pit anyway this lap. I mean, he is on 13 lap cards, Leo. This is where Quiet Boy needs to enter qualifying lap after qualifying lap.
Yeah, Quiet Boy, we'll see the gap when we cross the line now. What's the gap to Joker? It's 12 seconds.
12 seconds, Leo.
This isn't looking promising for Quiet Boy. Needs over a second and a half a lap to catch and pass Joker.
I did say he stayed out for too long. I mean, no, he doesn't. He needs to get into that 3-second gap. That's what he needs.
Oh, that's true. He needs a second lap.
3-second penalty. He has a 3-second penalty.
But a second a lap is still a tall order, Fran.
And he's not really gaining that much on this lap.
Yeah, but remember, the final sector is where that tyre grip on the mediums will kick in. But look at the battery level on Quiet Boy's car. And look at what Joker's managed to do as well.
I mean, Joker's gained
onto Notjack.
And that will not help Quiet Boy, because Joker will be getting DRS on the straights.
And you've got to see this. Quiet Boy as well has to consider the fact that... Well, actually, no. Notjack has to consider that Joker has that 3-second penalty now. He can't do that thing you were stating earlier.
Quiet Boy has gained a second this lap, Leo. Quiet Boy has gained a second. Well over a second.
2 seconds
this lap. It was 11.5 at the start.
That is 2 seconds on that lap.
Quiet Boy needs to keep the pace up.
That was a 25.9 from Quiet Boy. It would have been his first time on the tyre. And that's faster than Notjack ever went on the tyres. So,
but now, this is where Joker gets the DRS. I mean, Joker, if he has enough pace in that car, could we see him try to gap Notjack? I mean,
it's always a possibility.
9 laps on those hards. This is where Quiet Boy will lose a bit of time to Joker. Because of the extra 20 or however much you get in the DRS zone. But not Joe. I think is not Jack leaving Joker in his DRS. Is he playing the DRS game, the Carlos Sainz game, as we know it by?
The issue is, there's an issue though. If Joker is too slow for that DRS to be worth it.
I mean, we'll just have to see. He did a really good job in protecting those medium tires at the first thing. This is going to be a really intense last couple of laps, Leo. This is exactly the way we want to end season 1.
Yeah, I mean, Quiet Boy has barely gained a second. He might not even
barely gained a second. I mean, but the more laps with these tires, the more he's going to gain, because Joker's tires are going to keep degrading.
Yeah, 8.9 the gap to Quiet Boy now from Joker, but Joker still being kept in that DRS of LOI Notjack. If LOI Notjack and Joker do have a bit of a scrap here, it could be detrimental to both of them.
How is Joker's and the Quiet Boy's relationship? do we know? As Bluefoot up into P4, ahead of Vinny.
Yeah, I think this will be our scrap for P4, but you've got to keep an eye on the men without a penalty. The men without a
Quiet Boy
penalty
is
behind.
really struggling in the straights, Leo. He is really struggling in those straights. He hasn't gained anything on this lap so far.
Yeah, he won't get the same battery recharge as Joker. He won't get the same straight line speed ultimately as Joker. He loses all the time he gains in the corners in Sector 1 and 2.
No, Jack is playing this absolutely beautifully, though. He is playing this beautifully.
Yeah, but the question is, can Quiet Boy just pull something out of the bag? But there's not been a gain this lap, really. A couple tenths, maybe.
There hasn't been a gain, no. Only 3 tenths. This is going to be heartbreak for Quiet Boy.
It'll be lost on countback if it stays the way it is right now. So Quiet Boy needs a miracle at this stage in the proceedings. The other thing is, Joker could get more penalties. And that would be his other saving grace. If Joker gets another penalty, there is a good chance. But
we can check how many warnings Joker is on. So, he is on... I don't think he has a warning, Leo. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, so
Johnsy,
Pain...
Oh my god, it's just Johnsy Boy.
It's just Johnsy Boy.
It's just Johnsy Boy.
We'll take a look in a bit, but right now, Vinny under lots more pressure now. No DRS, no slipstream from Bluefoot. HB Cook goes through. Yari under pressure from FaZe Monkey in the Williams behind him. Up around the outside, he's going to try and hang it, but he keeps doing this. He goes too deep. There's contact with FaZe Monkey. And Yari is going to drop to the back of that train. P9 for Yari as it stands.
At the moment, it's being taken away from Quiet Boy, this championship. There is no way he can get into that 3-second gap in these short amount of laps, and he's not really gaining.
Quiet Boy, he has driven brilliantly though this season. Both of them
he has driven brilliantly even tonight. I think he just went a little bit too much on the overcut. I did say he pit way too late.
Just one lap too long. One lap could make the difference, especially if Joker manages to find another penalty. There's no threat from behind. Bluefoot on 6 seconds, HB Cook on 3, and Vinny on 3. But right now, Quiet Boy will be in devastation.
And desperation, even.
He'll be desperate. He'll be devastated right now. But there's contact. FaZe Monkey is in the wall, and it's a safety car!
No way.
FaZe Monkey's out, and it's a safety car, bro! It's a safety car. FaZe Monkey in the wall! A turn 3!
How did it happen? This
oh my god!
In Quiet Boy's hands.
It's a 2021 over again! Oh, Williams in the wall at a championship-defining moment. The chance is back.
Did you see it on the onboard?
No.
What happened there?
There was nothing there. We didn't see it. But FaZe Monkey was in that fight with Yari, Ben, Vinny, HB Cook, and Blue. Not Jack. Joker in the pitch. Quiet Boy has followed. Jack got it. Hold on. I think that's removable. I think that's removable, Fran. Before we say anything, because
was he in the
I think it's pit lane. It's pit lane, which is very fucky around this track. Quiet Boy is in the pit lane as well. I think everyone will be pitting.
Jack. Not Jack here. Won't be getting his penalty. Will be getting his penalty removed.
We assume.
I will announce it now.
But Quiet Boy, championship, back to life. I think though, there are going to be questions asked from FaZe Monkey as well of what happened with that incident, because that is convenient timing. His teammate is all but out of the championship. Everyone pitting onto a fresh set of soft compound tyres for a final few laps, scrap to the end. But Quiet
This
Boys
is
Championship.
2021 all over again.
Lap
This
cars
will-
may now overtake between LOI Not Jack and Quiet Boy. By the way,
Not Jack surely is furious.
this could be now a turn on the head for LOI Not Jack. It was going to be devastation for Quiet Boy. The strategy was being played beautifully by LOI Not Jack. But now, it's in Quiet Boy's hands. A 3-second penalty for Joker is what stood between him, what gave him the opportunity to win the championship. But it faded so quickly, and now he's right on the back of that 3-second penalty. Not Jack and Quiet Boy have no rear gunners in this duel. Joker as well, in his championship fight, has secured the position over FaZe Monkey, who is out of this race. Bluefoot, the other one involved in that, but Blue, not a threat, has 6 seconds of time penalties. Which means it's going to be Joker in P3. Does Joker have anything to give in this final stint to pull 3 seconds from Quiet Boy? He'd need Not Jack to do it as well. Not Jack has to win from Joker, from Quiet Boy, for this to go anyway, or Quiet Boy can't really drop to behind Blue, I don't think. I think HB Cook might be a bit too far towards the end of this race. It'll be a 2-lap sprint. Everyone on the same tyres right at the end. It's soft compound tyres up and down the grid. MH has done an extra lap on his. He was already on a soft before this started. Everyone on track scores a point at this stage. Anything can happen. It is the finale. It is all or nothing here.
I have no
FaZe
words.
Monkey's footage is requested. Ben has footage of the incident, apparently. So we will hope to see that after the race from Ben, because we can only pray that FaZe Monkey didn't do that intentionally. We can only pray.
It's gonna be a really hefty penalty for FaZe Monkey if he did that intentionally.
Manipulating the championship would be, but as Billy Wiz has put it so expertly, and ST, Crashgate. Singapore 2008, Abu Dhabi 2021, both coming together into one final crescendo with 2 laps remaining. LOI Not Jack leads the race as it stands. That 3-second penalty.
LOI Not Jack is getting removed. 3-second penalty, because I did see he did not cut any corners.
That
I was
penalty
on board
will
with
go.
him entering the pit lane. It's already been confirmed. Not Jack's penalty does not stand. But now, Joker's penalty will stand, and that's the problem for Not Jack.
And then Quiet Boy.
Now this is
where needs it.
This is where I said Not Jack needs to back everyone up.
And he has done. He's backing everyone into a corner. How late is he going to launch this car through the final corner?
Or the final time.
It's going to be right around the corner. Boogity, 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 as they say. We are going racing, and here comes Quiet Boy. Already into turn 1, looking on the outside. Can't do anything about it. He's going to switch to the inside on Joker. Joker has wing damage on his car. LOI Not Jack running very wide, and it's Quiet Boy up to P2, and he's going to go on Not Jack already. He wants it on track. He does not want it on penalties around the outside. The safety car throwing the race away for LOI Not Jack. Quiet Boy burning all the battery. He wants this win. He wants it bad. There is going to be no fight on count back here. HB Cook up to 3rd, dropping around as everyone is scrapping around here. Blue on the podium, HB Cook on the corner. LOI Not Jack is still 6th.
10-second penalty.
Yari is going to be looking everywhere right now. He's got Ben on his outside right now. Can Yari fight it up the inside? He can. Beautiful move from the McLaren driver to take P7 in this race. Penalties galore ahead of him. This could be a Yari podium, by the way, as Blue is on the inside of LOI Not Jack. Can he fight his way around the championship leader the championship P2 as it stood into the final race? He can't. Not Jack back up to P4, but it's only 1 lap to go. And it's the Williams who leads, not Jack, with a heap of work to do to try and make his way back up. Remember here, Yari can get the podium, Fran. Yari still has the opportunity to get a podium 2 days in a row, but this is the person we need to pay attention to, the two people we need to pay attention to.
Send it, not Jack. Send it, Jack.
Not Jack is going to have some severe pain in himself right now as everything happens. FaZe Monkey has said that his brakes disconnected and his wheel did too. Quiet Boy keeps the position on the first straight, but there's another straight to go. Joker a lot later on the brakes than Quiet Boy. He's going to be tucked up nice and deep in that dirty air, which is going to give Quiet Boy a great exit from the chicane. Can he keep that P1 on track? He is going to want to keep that P1 on track, but he can't afford anything risky. He's going to go sweep into the corner. Here goes HB Cook. He's fighting Not Jack and Joker. Not Jack can't make the position up. HB Cook still scrapping with Joker, though. He's going to try and hang it round the outside. Can he do anything in this final sector? They're going to still be wheel to wheel. HB Cook
will be delighted with this result.
Not Jack's up to second and HB Cook is round. But Williams are on top of the world because Quiet Boy wins the Drivers' Championship. They are Constructors' Champions as well. LOI Not Jack will lose his penalty, but it'll be Quiet Boy from Not Jack, from Yari, to round out the podium here in Abu Dhabi. Quiet Boy is the new Drivers' Champion, a double championship with Williams like he did in FA Season 1. Like he wants to do anytime he goes racing. What a season from all of these guys. What a season from both of these guys.
Wow, Leo. Just wow. Just wow. I mean, your energy on that commentary really summed up the end of this race. Quiet Boy, when it all seemed impossible, has finally done it. Did what he needed to do. It will be checked by the stewards. We're gonna... FaZe Monkey has given us a real problem here now.
FaZe Monkey.
Because this is gonna be checked from the FIA. I don't think there's much we can do in terms of Quiet Boy's situation. I mean, Quiet Boy did nothing wrong in this race, but...
I mean, we've got a classic, friend. We have a classic right now, friend. Quiet Boy wins the championship, and my fire alarm goes off.
I guess that ending was a bit too hot, Leo.
What a finish.
Had the most overtakes today. That's really surprising. Driver of the day goes to Andy, who got P6, probably his best result in the VRS.
And Ben into P5 as well. After
Mercedes
all was said and done. Good result. Everything going incredible for these guys. In the end, it's heartbreak for LOI Not Jack. It is the joy for Quiet Boy. But Quiet Boy already in the chat. Before anyone says anything, I was not involved with the FaZe crash.
Should we get him up? Does he want an interview? That's the question.
I think we need to interview our top three, as we always do, friend. Even if it's going to be maybe a bit of a sad one for LOI Not Jack.
I mean, I don't think it'll be a sad one. I think he's going to be absolutely pissed. I mean, I would be fucking pissed. As if we saw a championship battle in URC get heated in the last few rounds, but I think this has just topped the cake in terms of drama and controversy. As we are going to have a really busy night tonight.
Well, you say we, I think Jake and Faulkner, actually.
Faulkner welcome to VRS, mate. Welcome to VRS.
ST is saying, interview with FaZe 2. But, let's whip out the old Williams car, the default livery, the one that Quiet Boy has trusted all season. He hasn't used a special livery, friend. he has been on that default livery. We're going to speak
He
first,
likes
though.
that blue so much.
I think we'll let the suspense build up for him. We've got Yari, the McLaren driver, 2 podiums in 2 days for Yari F1. He is terrified to be in the commentary we see Yari. It's P3 for you in the finale. Your first podium of the season. How's that feeling, man?
It's very, very good knowing that I could stay on, because I was kind of scared in the end because I fell so far back on the 2-stop and I got in traffic, but I'm happy because I got out.
All right, man. But, I mean, it's been a great season from you overall. I mean, I think a great season for everyone. I think as a wrap up for this, I mean, hey, mate, you've been slow half the season and you've wrapped it up with a podium. Okay.
I'm not even on my own equipment.
It doesn't matter. You still got a podium, man. But
yeah, I know.
That podium, 15 points, that's going to put you ahead of the rival we tout for you at the start of the season in W7 Vinny. How are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on beating the other Belgian in the grid?
Yeah, I just have a message for Fran about that, because he said I wouldn't beat him, and we had a leaderboard, right?
Yeah.
So am I ahead now? Yeah.
You should be.
Yeah,
ahead
I think
in
you're
the
level.
standings.
I think you're level because you've been bottling and Vinny's been consistently getting points, so you're kind of level at the moment.
And he's still hating.
I mean, if you stay on controller, you'll be ahead in no time, mate. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, yeah, I just don't really want to.
I have a really good question for you, Yari.
Yeah.
How does it feel to have the bragging rights over Joker today? I don't think there's going to be any excuses.
I think he got really unlucky there in the end. I don't know what happened, but he almost killed my race as well, because I was trying to dive bomb and I didn't need to actually. But yeah, I'm just happy overall with the podium.
Well, Yari, I mean, it was something else for your finale. A podium. It was a great qualifying for me as well. The pace really going well today, even if the 2-stop wasn't the best strategy in the end. But next season approaches soon. What are your hopes for next season, man?
Just, I don't know, honestly. I'm just going to try and be consistent. If that's consistently points, if that's consistently podiums, that's something else. I just want to be up there every race if I can. That's all.
That's why I love that mentality. I really like that mentality.
That's the best mentality to have, Yari. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for being here for the whole season. We appreciate you coming around.
The Belgian waffle.
The Belgian waffle. Now, we're going to speak to the peanut merchant himself, the man who may feel a bit robbed after this. It's going to be LOI, not Jack. The man who lost the title today, not Jack. It wasn't the end of the race you'd wanted. What are your thoughts after that, man?
It was the perfect strategy for, I think anyway, would have worked with whoever. Well, there was a Merc behind me for like
Joker, yeah.
Joker, yeah. I think, I don't know how much it was actually helping him in the straights, but I think it might have been enough to keep Clive way out of the penalties. So the safety car was shit enough.
Can I just interrupt here? I am actually really pissed for you. Like if that happened to me, I'd be fucking. I mean, I know at the end of the day, it's a video game, but I'd be, my head would be on Mars. So.
Yeah, fucking Briatore over there. Williams this season, I'd say. But to be fair, it is what it is.
I mean, I'm sure we will be seeing some pole times for being a second ahead of the grid next season as well. So
for sure.
Yeah, will this make you even? Will this give you more motivation to dominate the grid again in season 2, like you did this season? You may have not won the drivers' championship, but you're definitely, in my eyes, the best driver on the grid by far. If you see your pace, I mean, you've been really unlucky. You had that disconnect in Australia, which may or may have not cost you the title. Like you have to see the whole season. Even you had to miss a race as well, and you were still in it till the final round. So
Yeah, I was on for the conditions in Australia. I hadn't really considered the wet. I was on pretty horrendous wings. Like if I was still in the lobby for the rain, so I don't actually know how that would have been. Like I only had 3 on the rear wing, which I think would have been a challenge. But yeah, I guess I probably would have finished hopefully a bit higher than 10th. Yeah, sure. We'll see how it goes next season, I suppose.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I mean, devastating to lose it that way. But I mean, you have been really good this season, and you should have realistically won 5 races if we like count the one you missed, which you would probably been contesting for,
It's pretty generous.
and the unluck. I mean, it's not general. I mean, you have proved your pace definitely. I mean, me and Leo were kind of disappointed that your pole lap was only 4 tenths ahead of the competition today. So I
yeah, I
think
was
that just
expecting
shows
a
you.
21 from
It,
you, not Jack.
I think
Oh
that just
god.
shows
Yeah,
you
good.
how much we we know we know you're fast. So
Yeah,
uh,
no, it was a very good, I think middle lap I didn't qualify in, so I was kind of like wasn't driving very cleanly on the last lap. I was just kind of pushing to see what could happen, and then I had a bit of a wobble in sector 2, so there wasn't really much more in that, I would say, today. But
I mean,
yeah, no, qualifying has been good
you
form normally.
I mean, you got shafted twice by Quiet Boy benefiting off a safety car this season in round 1, in the first and last round of the season.
Oh god, yeah. Well, to be fair, in Mexico, if I hit, I would have been grand, I'd say. So that was kind of my own doing a little bit, but yeah, no, today was rough.
And Leo, on to
I
you.
mean,
I don't know if you have anything more to say. I mean, I really want to say you've been good, but it doesn't matter because you leave home with nothing. So,
yeah, I mean, Jack,
True.
genuinely, you probably drove the best season you could this season. You know, every race you were
I mean,
probably the
I'm gonna
fastest
make
person on
sure
track.
next season you'll have a competent teammate because you really carried Alpine this season. If if we're not lying as well.
Well, it's handy for the pit stops, to be fair. Um, so can't complain too much. Sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah, until your teammate decides to pit right before you are and they're nearly a lap down.
Yeah, no, Farrell was getting a bit shaken up there today by Aussies as well.
Yeah,
So you have to respect it. But
that's your real rival, Farrell, right at the back of the grid, not really quiet boy.
yeah, no, Farrell was on for a win today, I'd say.
we
Just got a bit
we
unlucky at
really
the start.
we really do love the Farrell introductions. I just wish he had a quali lap in. I mean, his P16 place was taken today. He had to start a bit further from P16.
Yeah, the poor lad.
I mean, Leo, you can end off this interview if you want.
Yeah, I mean, not Jack. Only one question, really. Well, next season, all or nothing for you?
uh, yeah, sure. Why not?
I'll give it a good go, Jack. It's nice to speak to you, man. Hopefully,
Like,
you have a good job next season, and hopefully, there's no Williams in the wall just before the end of the race.
yeah, cheers. Right, good luck.
Good one, not Jack. Well, it is finally time for the man that we do need to speak to, at least as it stands. The drivers' champion, a constructors' champion as well. It is Quiet Boy. Quiet Boy in the Williams, our new drivers' champion. Quiet Boy. What a season it's been from you to keep yourself in that.
Yes, mate. Well, I'm very happy, but I'm also a little thingy because of what people are probably going to think about that race and what people are going to assume. But I will make this very clear right now. I had nothing to do with that. I will make that very clear right now. Nothing to do with that. That was all Faces doing by himself, so I don't know if he generally did intentionally retire or not, but I had nothing to do with that. So
Yeah, I mean, from what we can see, at least from Ben's onboard, it looks like it probably is just a hardware failure on his end because his
Okay.
car just doesn't stop, it doesn't move or anything. It's
Yeah.
just straight lining, but that'll be reviewed by the actual stewards. But Quiet Boy, at least as it stands, it's another championship for you to put on your league racing career. You know, many
Yeah,
different.
I'm very happy with that, obviously. And well, I was a bit frightened the final few laps because of the amount of battling was happening. But I just thought, you know what, go for it, try and get into P1, see what happens. And well, it worked out in the end, just about. But I was worried.
I mean, at this point, it's what, your second double championship in a Williams as well. This time
Yes,
with
second
ST,
double
when the first time was with Jitter Archie.
Yes, back in FA season 1.
Yeah, I mean, just overall, Quiet Boy. I mean, you've driven incredibly well this season. You've been incredibly consistent, but I know it's a disappointing way to end the season where that's what decided it, but what were your thoughts in those final couple laps before the safety car? Do you think you could catch Joker and maybe get in that 3 second?
I thought it could, yes, I thought it could, but at the same time, I was worried that Joker's pen would get removed because of the pit lane, because I think that's where he got it. So I was kind of like, I might not even get into his DRS or even in the 3 seconds at all, but I did think I would. But yeah, I wasn't too sure, probably 50-50 on it, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, it did help Joker the fact that Not Jack had dropped back a little bit and was giving Joker DRS on every.
Was he doing that? I didn't realise that.
Yeah, Joker was kept in Not Jack's DRS for that stint, and he was just gaining. He was gaining like 4 or 5 tenths a lap on DRS alone. So, Not Jack, obviously, brilliant tactical mind. I mean, you had a great race today as well. Your qualifying performance, maybe not something to be great with, but I want to talk about the safety car restart for you, Quiet Boy, because you were the most aggressive I've ever seen you drive.
It reminded me of Mexico in the first race this season when I pitted for softs. I went for an aggressive move. Obviously, they were on softs too, but I just thought, no, I need to go for it and just see what happens. And it worked out in the end, so I think I'll be very happy with that. I'll have to watch that back.
Yeah, I'll hopefully everything goes your way, Quiet Boy, at least for your sake. But next season, I mean, obviously your ultimate pace hasn't been here this season. It's been very just much consistency from you, having scored in pretty much every round you've participated in this season and done well in the sprints as well. Are you going to be trying for a title next season?
Maybe, but I think, to be honest, like I've won 2 championships now, 2 constructors. I think, to be honest, I don't really mind if I don't.
3 is better than 2. 3 is better than 2.
Oh, that's true. That is true.
Who says no?
Yeah, maybe I'll go for 3, but the grid looks very competitive next season, so it will be hard. But all I can do is try and just have a bit of fun with it, you know.
Fair enough. I mean, you've got what you wanted. It's time for you to have fun. But I think you should enjoy this. I mean, you didn't create the controversy, so there's no reason why you should feel down in this win. If that happened, if I was in your shoes and that happened to me and my teammate binned it on the final lap, I'd be fucking amazed. I'd be ecstatic. But I mean, there's no reason to feel down. You fought. I mean, you've been incredible. 3 wins and 2 sprint race wins. You haven't. Did you know you haven't got on the podium when you haven't won? And you
I did notice that actually. That's some stat to have actually.
You haven't been on the. Oh my god, Mama does really is fucking shit. Sorry to just jump there. Yeah, you haven't been on the podium once where you haven't won a race. So you have basically 3 wins and 2 sprint race wins this season.
Yeah, I mean, I can be very happy with that. Like, of course, I do wish I got some more podiums to make it easier for myself, but I'll take another win in the last race.
I mean, that what a way to win it as well. I mean, congrats on your
You put that on the TikTok compilation on the league.
Yeah. Oh man, there is gonna be a TikTok about that safety car restart. Don't you worry. But I think I can say I think everyone will agree when I say like everyone is happy for you to win the title. Maybe not Jack the way you won it. I mean, he was laughing and in a positive mood after, which is good for him. I mean, he lost it in a really bad way, but you also deserved every bit of that championship, and don't let like anyone tell you otherwise, because you've been
Yeah.
really good this season.
And I have to give credit to him though too, because he is an amazing driver. I mean, his quality pace is outstanding. So is his race pace as well. He's always good in strategies, and he was a nice person to fight with when I actually was near him, you know. But it was nice battling him, you know. And I'm sure he will probably. I think he probably will win next season's title because he's that quick. I believe it.
Well, hopefully,
I mean, yes,
Quiet Boy, you can be there to help, to either help him, maybe, or make your teammates.
That would be madness if you put me and him as teammates. The constructors would be over after 5 races.
Hey, we put you and ST as teammates in FA. You never know.
I mean, you never
That's
know.
true.
I mean, I wouldn't let FaZe Monkey and Quiet Boy race together again. I don't think I'm letting fucking not
That's
Jack
right.
and Quiet Boy race.
That won't happen.
Man. I mean, congrats, and Leo, you're better at ending these interviews than me, so I'll leave it up to you.
I mean, Quiet Boy, it's been an incredible season from you, mate. I remember watching you face season 1. I told you one thing: just start practicing, and then look at where that's got you. Two titles in 2 different leagues, 2 double titles across 2 different leagues, all with Williams. And you should look forward to the future. I think you could prosper very well, Quiet Boy. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for racing the season, man.
Thanks,
We
lads.
appreciate you the entire time. And that is it
As
for the
I think
season.
we have Yari. Wait, did we interview?
We interviewed
I think
Yari.
does Vinny want an interview? Because I mean,
we
come
can.
on, it's the last. It's the
Oh, we
last.
can ask him.
Yeah, it's the last round, so it's better to ask him.
How you doing, Vinny? You want an interview? Or are you just chatting with Yari?
I was just chatting with Yari.
Vinny, before you go, then, since you don't want an interview, I just want to say in front of you that I rate you so much more highly than I do rate Yari. So good job on the season.
But please check my ticket.
Okay, I will. I have seen that. Don't worry about it.
Because P2 is on the line for that, so...
Oh, this could get spicy then. This could get spicy. So, yeah, well done on the season. I'll see you
Thanks.
next season.
Thanks. Oh, Bluefoot. Hoi. En dan een paal... Ja, oké. Dat is compleet gedaan, Yari.
Alright, well... Oh, Bluefoot's in the call as well.
Yeah.
How you doing, Bluefoot?
I'm great.
Good race from you, mate? 6 seconds of time penalties. What are you doing?
3 will get removed. Hit lane glitch. Pit.
I don't believe you, man. I don't believe you.
Maar I got the same. For my 3 seconds and then 10 seconds because not Jack thought championship move. Last corner. And chicane. Championship move. Come on, mate.
What an ending. 2021 all over.
Yeah, Lewis Hamilton didn't get a penalty in 2021, so I didn't need to get one also. Okay.
Leo, have you ended this?
No, we're still going. We're just shouting shit on stream. Alright, I'll end it quickly. I'll go on Defin. Thank you all for coming along for the final round of Velocity Racing Series. We'll be back on stream over the next couple of days to announce Season 2, the lineups, the calendar, and everything. Thank you all for coming along. We'll see you in a couple of days' time. And enjoy what should be an absolute spectacle in the next